Hi, my name is Hannah Schweitzer, and this is my oral presentation for my JTC 300 class, Professional and Technical Communication. My presentation is an extension of my project, How to be the Chapter President of Gamma Phi Beta. In my presentation today, I will explain the four main duties of being the Chapter President of Gamma Phi Beta. This will serve as a general explanation to those individuals who are just curious as to what is involved as serving as a Chapter President. The four main duties include conducting chapter business meetings, disciplinary hearings, attending meetings with the Office of Fraternity and Sorority Life, and overseeing all the departments. First, I will discuss chapter business meetings. In order for a collegiate chapter to thrive, a weekly business meeting must be held. These meetings, first and foremost, are to inform members of upcoming events such as workshops and community service events. The calendar is also discussed so that members are fully aware of the events that they are required to attend for the upcoming weeks. Because of these meetings, members are able to organize their schedules to allow for adequate time to dedicate to their studies while still being able to attend sorority events. During these meetings, the president presides over the chapter to conduct the meeting. She answers questions, offers clarification, and often opens the floor for debate and voting amongst the members. It is her responsibility to maintain a respectful and professional environment that allows for collaboration among the members. In addition, it is her responsibility to enforce Robert's Rule of Order in conducting these meetings. She must be familiar with the proceedings of Robert's Rules of Order, and she must enforce those rules among the chapter business meeting. In addition to the business meeting, the president is also responsible for leading the ritual exercises following the meeting. These ritual events help remind members of the chapter guiding principles and values. The chapter president must know all the elements of the ritual as well as to embody the characteristics it teaches. She is the biggest example and role model of the values of the sorority. Moving forward, I'll explain disciplinary hearings. In a sorority, a member is required to hold herself to a higher standard and is expected to follow the rules set forth by the chapter. It is the duty of the president to conduct a disciplinary hearing with the executive council in the event that a member breaks a rule. In the hearing, the president questions the members at fault to ensure that she understands the situation as best she can. In this situation, the president must remain impartial and highly professional. It is her job to ask the member at fault quality questions that will most benefit the case. After the accused member is excused, a decision must be made as to what the outcome will be. The president leads discussion in presenting possible outcomes to the rest of the executive council. The president must create an outcome that will create a learning experience for the member who the hearing was held for. Whatever is decided must be a learning experience that will better the member, but also the chapter as a whole. Another responsibility of the president is attending Office of Fraternity and Sorority Life meetings on the CSU campus. Part of the job of the president is acting as this liaison between the chapter and the offices on campus. The president attends monthly meetings to discuss the welfare and happenings of the Gamma Phi Beta chapter. The president provides the office with paperwork, rosters of members, and many forms that are necessary to keep the chapter on campus. They also oversee that we turn in the required paperwork that keeps the chapter accredited. This paperwork is provided by the chapter president over a series of the whole semester and her term as president. The Office of Fraternity and Sorority Life also provides the president with an advisor that offers great advice and suggests areas to improve upon. The last of the four important duties is to oversee all the departments of the chapter. The president oversees the chapter and departments and has the final approval in making decisions. The departments the president oversees are administration, education, finances, membership, public relations, and Pan-Hellenic affairs. All these departments have smaller departments within them that are also under the control of the president. The president sits in on these department meetings that work on developing programming and planning events. She will use her knowledge of all the departments to ensure that the specific department will not hurt other departments but works cohesively with the other departments to ensure a smooth semester. To conclude, you can see that acting as chapter president is a very busy job that requires a lot of work. It takes a very dedicated member to keep organized and on top of all the duties and her schoolwork. One would be surprised to hear that the duties of the president extend much further than these 4 duties of holding and attending meetings, discipline, and overseeing departments. These are just a few examples of the important roles of the chapter president of Gamma Phi Beta. Thanks for listening.